clowns.
No, teach me these tricks.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to know about these tricks.
Teach me one of the
You
tricks.
Go screw, Tom.
Well, that's not very nice. I don't think a clown would say something like that, Tim.
Number one, it came with a big red clown nose.
The book did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you put that on your nose.
Uh-huh.
Bam, you're halfway to being a clown.
Is that one of the tricks?
No. You get a ping pong ball.
Uh-huh.
You lean your head back, right?
Uh-huh.
You balance the ping pong ball on the nose.
On your clown nose.
On your clown nose. And you
Right.
go like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then it's balanced. And like, people are amazed because who can balance a ping pong ball on a nose?
Right.
And then what happens? Here's where the clowning comes. You act all proud of yourself.
Uh-huh.
And you take a bow.
Okay.
A bag.
A bag, yeah.
You
and
take
then
a-
you put the kids in it.
You take a bow. Freaking ping pong ball still on your nose. Doesn't move.
So it's all revealed to be a trick.
Yeah, it's revealed to be some clowning around. And everybody loves it.
How does it stick to the nose?
Here's the secret, Tom.
All right.
I hope Turk Pipkin doesn't...
yeah, you're breaking all the rules.
Uh,
Hope he doesn't come and find you tonight and hide in your bed. Hide under your
He's
closet.
probably long dead, right?
Tim, don't look up if a clown's dead or alive right now.
Why not? He looks pretty old. Anyway,
He looks old even through the makeup?
yeah.
That's horrifying.
Oh, no, he seems like a very nice man. Anyway, rubber cement. You put a little bit of rubber cement on the ping pong
Four-year-old
ball.
shouldn't be playing around with rubber cement.
You have a parent help you. And you know what?
Come on.
Clowning life isn't all freaking juggling and pies in the face.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's working with dangerous chemicals. And
Yeah, you probably take a
rubber cement.
Yeah, take
like,
a-
that's freaking Elmer's glue, Tom.
take a little bit of that and put it inside the clown nose for a good time. Make sure you have a real nice
You're
party.
a sicko, Tom.
Tim,
I'm trying to teach you a nice piece of clowning business over here. And what do you do?
what is clowning business?
What do you mean?
That's a business? Just
You don't know the difference between gags, bits, and business?
what? Is this clown terminology?
Yeah, it's clown talk, Tom.
I had no idea. By the way, this is my suggestion of a topic.
Yeah.
And I thought we were just going to come on here and just lay waste to clowns.
Why? Why do you? Why
Because,
is your
Tim,
first?
they're terrorizing our nation.
Why is your first thought always to attack?
It's not my first thought, Tim. My first thought is
It's really sad that that's where your mind goes.
defend America's freedom. And it's under attack from clowns right now. So the world's freedom, in a way. The way is that it happens in other countries, too.
What?
The clowns.
Clowns are in other countries?
The bad ones. The ones that are in the woods.
Look, I think these clowns, by and large, misunderstood. Angsty teens trying to get attention.
What were you about to say, though, about the terminology?
Gag is a very short piece of clown comedy.
What's an example of that, then? What would you consider what you did with the clown nose and the rubber cement, huffing the cement?
Well, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
The gag is... A gag makes up... Several gags make a bit.
Okay.
You can wrap your head around that,
I can wrap
right?
my head around that.
Like,
but then
the
what's...
bit is the clown's sketch or routine,
Okay.
right? And the gag is like the very short piece of comedy that makes up the routine, right? Like,
Okay.
you compile those.
Uh-huh.
And the business,
Yeah.
that's like what makes you different from the other clowns. Like, this bit of business is like unique to me, Tim the Clown.
Okay. So what's like an example of that? Like a business, a unique business.
I don't know, like maybe like instead of just hitting someone with a pie, you hit somebody with like a cherry pie. And then you're like, I'm Cherry the Clown.
That's a great example.
What?
What?
You asked me.
All right. Well,
You gotta look. You want to do a topic,
yeah.
and then you just want to tear
Well,
apart.
I just thought we would be on the same page about this, Tim. I didn't realize I had a
Maybe if
clown
you did a
sympathizer.
modicum of research.
I did a lot of research, Tim. Do you know the 8 clown commandments?
What? Is it like kill children?
No, Tim. It's
Be a creep. It's a horse on the mouth.
Why would they kiss a horse on the mouth? Your words, not mine. Horses and clowns seem like they wouldn't. Like, even though they're both in the
They're
circus,
not
they
in
got to
the-
keep them separate.
Well, there's rodeo clowns,
yeah,
but that's a different. Like, we're not talking. Look, we can both agree.
that's a clown of a different color.
Rodeo clowns, get out of town.
What? No, rodeo clowns, Tim. Rodeo clowns. That's the only place where it's acceptable to clown, in my opinion.
At the dang rodeo?
Yeah.
First of all, they should. We all agree they should shut the rodeo
Yeah,
down.
the
right?
rodeo stinks.
All right.
But the clowns are the guys who go in there when all hell's breaking loose.
Yeah.
They're the ones putting their life on the line.
Yeah, but do they have to demean themselves and clowns everywhere by dressing like that?
I don't think it's demeaning to clowns. It's fun. I think they probably dress up and like that and put the makeup on and everything because it's like, everything's going bad. Somebody
Let's have some kids watch a man get trampled, but guess what? He'll have a smile painted on his face.
No, I think that's what it is. It's a way for like, no, don't worry, kids. Everything's not going to hell right now, and there isn't a real good chance somebody's going to die, or an
Or it's
animal's
just
going
like,
to be put down in front of you.
Yeah, we teach these kids that clowns aren't actually people. Then
Yeah.
it's like, all right, it's all right for them to get killed by a horse.
Or a bull.
Yeah.
Tim, I don't know if I'm going to have time to read all these commandments to you, but the first one, I will keep my acts, performance, and behavior. Now, is that, what was it, bits,
Gags, bits, and business, Tom.
All right. In good taste while I am in costume and makeup. I'll remember at all times that
Is this a new? Is this still the
this
first
is
commandment?
all just one. I will remember at all times that I have been accepted as a member of the Clown Club, only to provide others, principally children, with clean clown comedy entertainment.
Yeah, you know what I really hate? Dirty clowns.
When do you see dirty clowns?
I don't know. I feel like throughout comedy, there's been like, hey, here's Scumbag the Clown. And it's like, hey. And then he talks about like fingering and stuff.
Oh, come on, Tim. All right, number 2. I'll learn to apply my makeup in a professional manner. I will provide
That's good advice for everybody.
I will provide my own costume. I will carry out my appearance and assignment for the entertainment of others, and not for personal gain or personal publicity when performing for either the international club or alley events.
What, where is
Like,
this?
it's like a union, Tim.
Okay, well,
This is
I'm going to be a rogue clown if I'm ever a clown.
I will always try to remain anonymous while in makeup and costume as a clown,
Mm-hmm.
though there may be circumstances when it is not reasonably possible to do so. I assume that means like if a crime's committed,
Yeah.
you can't be like, "No, officer,
Yeah, drop the
I'm
act,
Giggles."
asshole. There's been a murder.
Well, it sure seems silly." Number 3, I will neither drink alcoholic beverages. I will neither drink alcoholic beverages nor smoke while in makeup or clown costume. Also, I will not drink alcoholic beverages prior to any clown appearances. See, somebody in this union must have thought they
Yeah.
found a loophole.
Yeah.
I didn't drink while I was wearing the
th-
costume, idiot.
These commandments have a lot of sentences that imply that like they had to amend each commandment.
Yeah, there's a lot of arrows in this just pointing to the margins. I will conduct myself as a gentleman/lady, never interfering with other acts, events, spectators, or individuals. That's a common clown thing to interfere with other acts, isn't it?
Well, they should be in on it because you never want to have another person actually mad at a clown, taking a swing at a clown like Tom Reynolds over here.
I will remove my makeup and change into my street clothes as soon as possible following my appearance so I cannot be associated with any incident that may be detrimental to the good name of clowning. Again, that sounds like...
So if you're gonna lure kids into the woods,
you gotta do it plain
take
clothes.
off your makeup.
Yeah, that's all they're saying.
Yeah.
While
Look,
on
we can't legally tell you not to lure kids into the woods.
right, it's a free
That's
country.
your business.
While on appearance in makeup and costume, I will carry out the directives of the producer of its designated or his designated deputies.
Wait, what?
I will abide by all performance rules without complaint in public.
Okay, that's cool. You don't want to clown like screaming at the director or like
Right, that's just unprofessional.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will do my very best to maintain the best clown standards of makeup, costuming, properties, and comedy. I mean, that's just kind of a repeat.
No, you got to look good. Hey, don't go out there with. But does this apply to hobo clowns? This hobo
what
clown's
regard?
going to have like a hole in his hat and patches on his elbows and
Yeah,
stuff.
but that needs to be part of the costume.
Okay. But like, what do they say? You have to keep it in good condition or something?
Yeah.
But if the costume
Just
is of...
maintain the best clown standards. And maybe the best clown standards are still
right, okay.
holes in your shoes.
Okay.
Number 7.
Holes in your giant shoes.
I will appear in as many clown shows as I possibly can. That's one of the commandments.
What?
I don't know. And that one, that's the shortest one. No further explanation.
Yeah.
Just you got
That
it.
just seems there to like amp people up. Like, hell yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I?
Number 8, I will be committed to providing an atmosphere free of discrimination and harassment for clowns of all ages and share ideas and learn about the art of clowning. So, yeah, you can't be a clown who harasses other clowns, Tim.
Yeah, I'm not looking to do that, Tom.
Yeah, well.
I'm not, let's be clear, I'm not looking to be a clown.
Oh, well, I
Despite
think your
what that's-
reading history might say otherwise, Tim. I think if I look at the books you've purchased
I didn't
and how
purchase
long
any
you've
book,
owned
Tom.
them, certainly that tells a different story.
I was going to teach you another gag, but you know what? You can go screw.
Tim, hold on, that's got to be breaking one of the rules.
No, there's no... Look, you're supposed to learn and share freely, Tom.
Who?
Clowning's not a cutthroat business, man. This is what you fail to understand. We clowns operate outside.
Oh, now you are a clown.
I'm speaking for the clowns. That doesn't mean...
Well, I don't think
I'm
they-
reading a statement from a clown I know. This week's episode is brought to you by Blue Apron. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Did you know Blue Apron's mission is to make incredible home cooking accessible to everyone?
Even me?
Even you, Tom. For less than $10 per meal, Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Even you, Tom. Even though your home is a mess, doesn't mean your meals have to be a mess. Blue Apron can be delivered to 99% of the continental U.S. and 99.5% of food deserts. Because Blue Apron ships the exact amount of each ingredient required for a recipe, they are reducing food waste. And Tom, that's good news for you, a very wasteful man.
Tim, tell me about some of these meals.
Well, in November, here's what we got coming up. Pan-seared chicken with roasted fall vegetables and butter caper sauce. Also,
That's a caper I'd like to go on.
yeah, that might rival the Great Muppet in terms of capers. Spicy lotus root and purple carrot stir fry with sweet potato noodles. It's a lot. That's a mouthful.
Sure is.
And also lemongrass roasted pork with Romanesco cauliflower and coconut rice. So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/guide. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/guide. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. They'll send you free food if you use our thing.
Code. The
Code.
word is code.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. I did a little bit more research besides just finding these clown commandments. There was an interview with the executive director. You probably know this guy, the executive director of the International Clown Hall of Fame and Research Center.
No, where's that located, though?
I don't know, Tim. But for whatever reason, he had an interview with Car and Driver magazine about clown cars.
Yeah, Tom, what don't you like about clown cars?
Clown cars.
How
Clown
do they
cars
fit
don't
all those
belong.
clowns in there?
They don't belong in Car and Driver magazine. That's not what people are buying Car and Driver magazine for. Oh, let me see what's new in clown car technology.
about a V8 engine for
Yeah.
the 100th time.
Yeah.
Oh, is this about Hemis? Nice. Cool.
Yeah, Tim, because that's what people would buy a car magazine for.
Oh, yeah, let's, good. Every month there's a new article about a muffler and a transmission. Great.
Yeah, you think people were excited to pick up and see an exclusive interview with the executive director of a clown
First
hall
of all,
Fame?
you're overstating it. I doubt he was on the cover, like, hey.
could imagine it being one of those things on the cover, like one of the small blurbs, like the truth about clown cars.
Yeah.
Right
and
from
don't
the
you wanna
clown's
know,
mouth.